Hey, welcome to our new shop. We spent the last 4 months moving and working to get into our new building here. And so today we get to do our first review of a product. We had a big order come in and we needed a blade, and me being lazy, I forgot to get our normal blades resharpened. So we need a new blade. And so we're going to do a review on the Forrest Woodworker 2. It's a multi-purpose crosscut, rip cut blade. And it is a little pricey. We normally like the destroyers from Harvey. We have had no problems with those blades. We love those blades.
We ran that thing to the ground.
We ran it pretty hard, and but we couldn't get one in time to meet this order. So I got this Forrest Woodworker 2 blade, and we just wanted to see how it would do. So we've got it in here, and we're going to go review it. And we want to know how it does on our crosscuts, how it does, because we spend a lot of our time when we make these boards is in sanding. And so we don't like to have a lot of blade marks on our end grains because it just takes more time to get them out. So we need a high efficiency, good blade, and also something we don't have to remove from cross grain to rip cuts. We need something that's multi-purpose that'll work for both. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to review this blade. So meet our new shop. And Bug, jump out here. Let everybody see you. So this is Lainey. She is our new videographer. She is going to work with us all summer long because she's in 4-H, and that's her project for this summer. Last year she won the state championship, and so she's looking to get two. She got 2 state championships last year, so she's looking for another one. So we're going to help her out. So hopefully you enjoy this review. Let's get to it. All right, now that we got our ends squared up, we're going to cut our widths down. So we're going to get a rip cut out of this, and we're just going to see how the blade works with the rip cut to see if we have any marks. Got a little bit of burning on that one. Not real happy with that.
See if we can run it through a little. Could just be from that first little bit coming off the blade, something on the blade. I don't know. That one's not bad.
Seem a little jittery though.
It does a little bit.
More than our destroyer blade that we like so much. It seems a little bit, you can feel a little vibration in this blade. I don't know if it's just me, but I keep getting marks on mine, burn marks on mine.
Yeah, when it first goes in, it feels like there's a little bit of a vibration when you first hit the blade.
So overall, right now, I'm not very happy. We'll keep going.
All right, so those first boards, we were just skimming the edge on them. We want them at 22, and they were right on the mark. But this board I messed up when I glued it up. I glued up one extra board, but we're going to see how the blade cuts when it has some access lumber on the outside edge. So we'll see how it runs through when we cut it like that. So on that cut, we still got a little bit of burn on this front side. It's still burning a little bit, but it cuts pretty clean. But it still has that little bit of a burn there.
The thing is, it's not like we're underpowered. This is a 4-horse saw, so plenty of power for that. We shouldn't be getting that burning with a $160 blade. All right, so this is actually the cut that I really want to see. Not so much the ripping cut, but the cross grain cut. Because like when we make these boards, the most time we spend in sanding, and to get those saw marks out of the end grain, it just takes so much more time. So we need to have a really nice clean cut. We're hoping that this is going to cut real nice and clean. The ripping cuts didn't strike me with much confidence that it will. Austin's going to get to ripping here. So this is actually surprising. There's very few blade marks in this cross cut, which I am pleasantly surprised by.
Yeah, I think it did a little bit better than I expected to. We won't have to sand quite as much as I figured we were going to.
So that's good. Let's hope it keeps going. The results were kind of mixed after all 16. It started off pretty good. We did have quite a bit of tear out on these cross cuts. The marks were better when we started, but by the time we got through all 16 boards, so that's only, 32 cuts, we had quite a bit of marking. So, is this blade worth the $160? Not in my opinion. In my opinion, it'd probably be just as good to go get a blade from your local box store than to buy this one. But the blades that we do love, like the Destroyer blades from Harvey, they're just spectacular. Like, we've cut hundreds and hundreds of boards, cutting boards, and then cutting boards into pieces. And we've had very little marking until it got all the way to the end of its life and needed resharpened. I guess for future reference, I need to be a little bit more on the ball and get our blades resharpened rather than going and buying a $160 blade. Now, the Destroyer blades are pretty pricey as well, but just the result you get out of it. So I don't know if I can send this one back or not.
I don't know, you have to try. I could feel a lot of vibration in the blade. It wasn't very smooth, and just the sound didn't sound like it was cutting.
So Bug,
smooth.
Actually come in here, Bug. We'll show you the last cut of the blade. You can see quite a bit of marking, quite a bit of end grain saw blade marks, and then on the top, it's also pretty chippy. So really not what we're looking for. And we use a lot of use a lot of blades, and we need a multi-purpose blade that we don't want to switch in between cross cuts and rip cuts. So for a multi-purpose blade, we didn't think that this was real great. So thank you for watching our video of the review of the Forrest blade. So before you go spend that $160, maybe take a look around a little bit. Maybe there's a better blade out there. Also, thank you for visiting our new shop. We'll have some more videos coming out this summer with Bug behind the camera. And until next time, we'll see you later. Anything? Think I can send it back?
I don't know. Hopefully.